Binary Betrayal, auditing the first metaverse homicide. Most people think that when you put on a headset, you're entering a lawless frontier, a world governed only by code, where action have no weight and death is just a respawn button away. But what happens when a killing occurs in a world governed by a simulation and the body on the floor doesn't get backed up? Investigators get lost in the graphics. They look at the avatars. They look at the chat logs. But they're looking at the illusion. Again, they are looking at the illusion. To find a killer in the metaverse, you have to bypass the sensory feed and audit the raw telemetry. Using the 71 method, we uncover the exact movement or the exact moment where human malice met machine logic. Today, we aren't just auditing, watching a crime scene. We are auditing a homicide. The case began in a decentralized jurisdiction, a private server where the environment is synthetic, but the predatory geometry is undeniably real. On April 14, 2026, a user was found flatlined in their half-paddock suit. The official report called it a hardware malfunction. Tragic surge in the neutral link. But using the 71 method doesn't care about official reports. We look for the spatial metadata gap. And when you move in VR, your body leaves a digital shadow, a trail of haphazard logs that records exactly how much pressure was applied to the physical body. We started our audit by stripping the textures. We removed the trees, the skies, and the avatars. What was left? Raw terminology. At exactly 02.1407, this victim's haphazard suit recorded a 71% variance in external pressure. This wasn't a glitch. This was a physical intersection. The killer didn't just click a button. Again, the killer didn't just click a button. They executed a physical maneuver that the simulation was never meant to record. Section 2, bypassing the simulation. So to solve this, we had to apply the second pillar of the 71 method, the logic machine sync. Every VCR action has a lag signature. Again, every VR action has a lag signature. If I throw a punch in a game, there is a microsecond delay between my physical arm moving and the digital pixels reacting. We audited the killer's logs. We found a 0.71 second discrepancy between their avatar's movement and their local telemetry. What does that tell us? It means the killer was using a latency cloak, a piece of illicit software designed to hide their real world location. Again, it was designed to hide their real world location. But they made one mistake. They forgot that while you can hide your IP, you cannot hide the math of your own momentum. Looking at this pathing, this isn't how a gamer moves. This is the geometry of a predator. By auditing the victim in the real world, using the VR environment as a distraction to mask a physical assault. Verdict of the metadata. This is where the digital raw meets the physical reality. So by synthesizing The audited telemetry we created a final visualization that strips away the virtual world. What we oversaw was the VR haptics with the local smart home data from the victim's apartment. The 71 variants became a 100% match for a physical struggle. This case changes everything for the future of legal accountability. In a decentralized metaverse, who has jurisdiction? The server host, the headset manufacturer, or the math? We have proven that despite the synthetic setting, the mathematical evidence of intent is undeniably physical reality. The future of the audit? Binary betrayal isn't just a one case, it's the first audit of a new era. Again, binary betrayal isn't just one case, it is the first audit of a new era, and that new era is the metaverse homicide. As we move deeper into the synthetic worlds, the logic we use to solve crimes must evolve. If you're looking for the truth, stop looking at the screen and start looking at the math. If you want to learn more about my logic, check out the two-part saga on KDP called The Fifth Wish Part 1 and The Fifth Wish Part 2. I dive into deeper detail. It is now available on Amazon. The environment might be synthetic, but the betrayal is always real. Audit complete.